Good morning, I'm Toby. I'm going to be presenting human nutrition and the digestive system. In this light, I will be presenting the validity of the interrelation between human nutrition and the digestive system. Essentially, nutrition is critical in keeping health by supplying the blood with the required energy, growth, and repair resources. Lack of good nutrition exposes the individual to different deficiencies and chronic diseases. The digestive system is charged with the responsibility of decomposing the food we compose into vital nutrients that are absorbed and transported in the body to support other body functions. The effectiveness of this system has a direct influence on our general well-being, not just a higher level of energy, but also on our immune system. It shows in the diagram that healthy eating practices are the key to healthy living along the proper digestion. The structure of digestive system is describes the function. This diagram describes the function of major organs involved in the digestive process, which begins in the mouth, at the mouth, where the food is broken down mechanically through chewing, and carbohydrates are digested through enzymes in saliva. The esophagus comes next and acts as a conduct that allows passage of food between the mouth and the stomach by the process of peristalsis, waves of contraction. The stomach is the main part of the digestive system in which food is churned and combined with digestive juices such as stomach acid and enzymes. Most of the digestion of nutrients occurs here in small intestine as food is broken down into smaller molecules by digestive enzymes. Lastly, the big intestine takes in the water and salt and turn the undigested food into waste to be eliminated. It will be useful to have a labeled diagram of the digestive system to visualize the process and some of the connection between the organs. The mouth and the salivary glands. Digestion starts in the mouth, and the salivary glands are mechanical and enzymatic activities that takes place. When food gets to the parotid gland, it gets mixed with saliva. Food passes through the esophagus to the mouth. When mechanical and chemical digestion take place, breaking down into nutrients to allow absorption. The esophagus. The larynx is the part where food enters through the upper esophagus sphincter. The food passes through the esophagus through peristalsis. It goes down the lower esophagus sphincter and into the stomach through the diaphragm. The motion helps food to be transported safely and ready to be digested in the mouth. The stomach will be subdivided into various parts. Food is supplied to the cardiac area and food processes occur in the pyloric area. The pyloric sphincter controls the food that enters the duodenum in the stomach. There are rug or folds which permit the stomach to be expanded during the digestion process. The separation provides the best condition in which food is broken down and nutrients are absorbed. In small intestines, most of the nutrients absorbed takes place in the small intestine. It is divided into three: the duodenum, where digestion happens, the jejunum, where the nutrients are absorbed, and the ileum, where the bile acid and the vitamins are absorbed. These effective digestion and absorption systems helps the body to find nutrients it needs to stimulate health. And in large intestine, the absorption of water and electrolytes is extremely important in the large intestine. Water and nutrients are absorbed by the ascending colon, and the cilium collects the waste. Waste is held in the rectum until it is removed. The appendix aids in immune support, and the sigmoid colon aids in the transportation of waste, the anal canal, to pass out of the body. The functions of digestive system. This slide describes the major roles of the digestive system. Ingestion as defined as the act of consuming food, which starts in the mouth. The movement of food along the digestion tract is known as propulsion, and is most commonly accomplished by peristalsis, wave-like contractions of muscles. After ingestion, food starts to be digested. Gestation of food by chewing and churning of the stomach results in mechanical digestion, and the use of enzymes, acids, and bile in the stomach results in chemical digestion. The food digested in the small intestine is absorbed into the bloodstream, and water and salt are absorbed in the large intestine. Lastly, the process of getting rid of inedible substance and waste in the body is called elimination. As illustrative flowchart of the digestive process will shed light on how these functions are related to each other. Mechanical and chemical digestion. In this slide, the difference between mechanical and chemical digestion is discussed, both of which are important to effective digestion. In mechanical digestion, physical breakdown of food into smaller entities begins in the mouth with chewing, followed by churning in the stomach, and the action of peristalsis that pushes food through the digestive tract. The processes expose more surface of food, making it ready to pass through the next stage of digestion. Chemical digestion, on the other hand, involves the use of enzymes, bile, and stomach acid to dissolve large food molecules in simple substance that involves the use of enzymes and stomach acid to dissolve large food molecules in simple substance that can be absorbed in the body. An example of this is the digestion of starches into sugars by amylase, and digestion of fats by lipase. In this slide, I have added a split infographic to help provide a clear comparison of the two processes and how they complement one another to achieve digestion. The key digestive enzymes. The slide introduced the key digestive enzymes involved in the breakdown of food. Amylase is produced in the saliva and pancreas and play a critical role in breaking down starch into simpler sugars like maltose. It works best in the neutral pH environment, which is found in the mouth and small intestine. Pepsin, produced in the stomach, is responsible for breaking down proteins into smaller peptides. It functions optimally in an acidic environment, which is present in the stomach due to gastric acid. Lastly, lipase, secreted by the pancreas, helps break down fat into fatty acid and glycerol, and it works as it's in a slightly alkaline pH form in the small intestine. This slide includes a visual illustration of enzyme action to demonstrate how much enzyme acts as the substrate within the digestive system. These produce a clearer understanding of the role in digestion. Component of balanced diet. This slide covers the important elements of a balanced diet. Carbohydrates are primary energy source in the body, and they present in foods such as bread, rice, and pasta. They are decomposed into glucose, which gives energy to the cells in the body, particularly the brain and muscles. Protein play a very important role in the growth, repair of tissues, and construction of muscles, as observed in meat, beans, and milk products. Fats are a dense energy source and are required to absorb vitamins, especially fat soluble vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Also, the fats are involved in productive of hormones and the absorption of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in different functions of the body, such as bone and immune system. These are essential nutrients found in food like fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Lastly, the fiber supports digestion and health wealth maintenance, and water keeps the body hydrated and provides an efficient way of transporting nutrients. The distribution of these components is in a balanced diet can be diagrammatically represented in the form of the food pyramid. The importance of nutrition. This slide shows just that how vital nutrition is in overall health. Eating well strengthens the immune system, and with a better immune system, the body becomes more effective in fighting away infections and illness. Vitamin C, zinc, and proteins are the nutrients needed in the formation of a good immune system. Growth and repair are also supported through nutrition and are crucial to both adults and children. This involves tissue healing and cell repair, particularly following injury or strenuous exercise. In addition, a healthy diet prevents malnutrition and chronic illnesses, diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. A healthy lifestyle keeps the body supplied with the needed quantities of vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients, which makes the body less at risk of this disease. The difference between a healthy and unhealthy lifestyle presented in the visual will also undermine the impact of nutrition on long-term health outcomes. This slide shows how very important nutrition and digestion are. Good digestion is vital in ensuring that the body is able to absorb as many food nutrients as possible. Once food is broken down correctly into these basic forms: sugar, amino acids, and fatty acid, the body can use those various nutrients in many different ways. Optimal metabolic activity in the result of good absorption of nutrients, because the body utilizes the nutrient to generate energy, repair tissues, and control body function. Also, immunity depends on nutrients and digestion. Digestion of vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, zinc, and iron is important to help the body combat infections and have a normal immune system. A graphic flow diagram from the food to digestion to absorption to energy will explain this fundamental relationship and how digestion in this initial process to whole body health. Thank you. My references. Thank you.